Okay, so to begin, you're gonna need an 8mm crochet hook and some 5 bulky yarn. I'm personally using the Bernay Maker Home Decor yarn. And how you find out if it's 5 bulky is on the label. You turn it around, it's gonna list the weight of the yarn and also the crochet hook recommended to use with that yarn. So to begin, we're gonna make a slip knot, and how you do so is you're gonna place the end of the yarn over your 2 fingers like so, and then you're gonna wrap that yarn around, crossing over in the front to make it look like an X. You're gonna take your hook, go under the top right, grabbing the top left, pulling through. You're then gonna take both ends and pull tight. You're gonna take the longer end of the yarn and make that knot go closer to your hook. There are a lot of different ways to hold your yarn. I personally put the yarn over my pinky and over my pointer finger, and that's how I feel comfortable crocheting. But there's a lot of different ways. So to begin, we're gonna chain 10, and how you make a chain is you yarn over and pull through. And I'll show you again. You're gonna yarn over, pull through. Last time, yarning over and pulling through. Again, make a total of 10. I just showed you the first 3, and I'll meet you there. Okay, and before we get started on row 1, I want to mention that the loop around your hook will never count as a chain. So we're going to place a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So there's 1, 2. You're going to place your hook through the chain, yarning over, pull that through. You have a total of 2 loops around your hook, yarning over 1 last time, pulling through 2. And that's how you make a single crochet. So go to the next chain, yarning over, pulling through, and then again, you're gonna yarn over and pull through both those loops on your hook. And you're gonna continue making a single crochet in each chain across. You're gonna have a total of 9 single crochets, and I'll meet you at the end. Coming up on the last single crochet, there we go, and I just want you to take a moment and count and make sure that you have a total of 9. And to get started on the next row, we're going to chain 2 because we're going to make a row of half double crochets, and that chain 2 will count as the first half double crochet. And since it counts, we are not going to be placing the first one in that first stitch. You're actually going to go to the next one and place it there. And how you make a half double crochet is you yarn over, place your hook through the stitch, which is 2 little loops like that. You're going to yarn over, pull that through. You have a total of 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over 1 last time, pull through all 3. And again, that's how you make a half double crochet. So you're going to yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarning over again, and yarn over 1 last time and pull through all 3 of those loops. Pretty simple. We're just going to keep working our way up to the bigger stitches. Go ahead and do the rest of the row. Place 1 half double crochet in each stitch, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, and I'm coming up on my last half double crochet, and sometimes it's a little tricky. Just make sure you get under both loops of the stitch, not just one. And I want you to pause and just make sure you have a total of 9 half double crochets. And to begin the next row, you're going to chain 3 and turn your work. And that chain 3 is going to count as the first double crochet. And how you make your next double crochet is you're going to yarn over and go through the next stitch. Place your hook through the stitch, yarning over again, pulling through. You have a total of 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. All right, I'm going to show you again. You're going to yarn over, go through the next stitch, yarn over again. You have a total of 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through the first 2. You have a total of 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2. And again, that's how you make a double crochet. Continue that across this row and I'll meet you at the end. And for your last double crochet, you're gonna actually double crochet in the top of the chain 2. And so it's a little tricky, but it might be a little tight, but make sure you place one there to get the total of 9 double crochets. And again, take a moment to count. And for the next row, we're gonna chain 4, and we're gonna start a row of treble crochets. So you're gonna turn your work. That chain of 4 does count as the first one, and you're gonna yarn over 2 times before placing your hook in the next stitch. Yarning over again, you have a total of 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2. You have a total of 3. Yarn over, pull through 2. Oh, and it gets a little tricky. So we'll start that one again. Yarn over 2 times and go through the next stitch. Yarning over again, and you have a total of 4 loops. Yarn over, pull through the first 2. Total of 3 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, yarning over, pulling through the last 2 loops. And that's how you make a treble crochet. So again, yarn over 2 times, go through the next stitch, yarning over again, 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops, pull through 2 after yarning over, and yarning over and pulling through the last 2 loops. And that's a treble crochet. And if you mess up on those, that's fine. They're a little tricky because they're so long. So continue to make one in each stitch across, and I'll meet you at the end. And for the last treble crochet, just a reminder that chain 3 in the previous row counted as a double crochet, so go ahead and stick the last one in the top of the chain 3 to get that 9th treble crochet. And to finish off, you're just gonna chain 1. And if you wanted to snip that off right there, you can save your first piece of crochet. It's a little square. Congratulations, guys. I'm so proud of you for learning something new. But go ahead and take your work. Let's kind of review what we've learned. Your first row was single crochets. Second row was half double crochets. Third row was double. And last but not least, the fourth row was treble crochets. And if you would like to go ahead and make something else, if you click on the link below, you can make this super scrubby soap saver, and I'll teach you how to make those puff stitches and crochet along with me as we make that.